G'day guys, welcome back. Look at all my bits and pieces today. For my birthday last week, I got this. Now this is a cake stand. So I've got 3 different sizes. And I'm hoping to do a lovely cake stand in the near future, but because it uses so much resin and so much product, I wanted to do a little test first just to see if the colors worked for me. So I'm going to be doing a few of them because I can just see that I'm going to be enjoying doing those. But today I thought I'll do a little test piece. So a blue one, blue and gold, and a pink and gold. So I've got I measured how much water was in there, so, and then I write it on the side. You see, it can hold 150 mils. Not that I'll fill them all the way up because they're quite deep. I think they're about 1 centimetre, these ones. Now I've got all the products on the side there lined up, so hopefully you can see them. I've mixed my resin. I measured them into equal cups so that I had the same amount for each. I've got a little bit of clear left if I need it. I did this little practice one the other day. Wasn't very happy with the top, but I really liked the bottom. See all those little effects I'm getting there? But I don't know, it looks a little bit plain. So I thought, what would happen if I added in this really nice sort of hot pink around the edge? So I'm going to do that. And the same with the blue. I'm going to add a dark blue around the edge of that one. Izzy, stop it. I'm trying to video and you're growling. And dogs are under the table as usual. So anyway, without further ado, we'll get going. Now, this is the Artisau Fuchsia. I don't know if you can see them down the side there or not. But hopefully you can, maybe you can zoom in or something, I'm not sure. But that's the Artisau Fuchsia. Now, I'm going to get my hand in here. I haven't got much room. I'm not used to this. So, obviously pink on this side. Whoops, I can't get around there. And I thought I'll use this coaster. It's a 14 centimetre coaster. Because I figured the mould, well, it's as close as I can get to, you know, the bigger cake stand sort of thing. So that's now let me put a piece of paper towel down. I can put my dirty cups down so it doesn't stick to the bench. All right, so that's the dark pink. And then on this side is the dark blue. And this one is Deep As You Write by Art Tree Creation. So that's that one. And we'll go around here. Whoops, I went over the side. My resin's starting to thicken a bit, I think, because it's taken me a while to mix it and then work out the colours, and I don't mind if it sits for a little while. It doesn't tend to blend as much if it sits for a little while. Let's scrape that out. Put it in there. Can't remember where I got these little molds. I think it was just eBay. Yeah, it was just eBay. Okay, so that's those ones. And next on the pink side is this Gold in Dusky Pink by Pixie Pigments. So that's the next one. If you look at the side of the cup, it looks pink, but then on the top it gives you this kind of a goldy hue. Now I'm just going to do the puddles. So I like how it pushes the other colours out when you do your puddles. And I've never used this many different products. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 different products. But you know, the molds for those big, I'm going to use my sticks again, so I'm just going to wipe them clean and then I can use them again. The molds for those cake trays Like they're quite big, so they can hold, I'm sure they can hold a lot of product. So that's why I thought I'll give it a go with 6 different products and see what happens. Now this gorgeous electric blue, it's called Electric Blue, and that's by Artisau. So put that back there. And again, pour into the middle a little puddle. Wouldn't it be awful if I mixed them up and put the blues on the pinks and the pinks on the blues? That looks gorgeous. Amazing colours. I'm not going to get the exact effect I want because, you know, these are smaller molds, and when I do the cake stand, they're much bigger. So it is going to look a little bit different, but I just wanted to see what the different colours did together. Now the next one we've got is an ink, Pinata pink ink. So I've just put 3 drops in there just to make it a nice pale pink. Just because of the reaction you get with the alcohol inks with the mica powders. It looks really pretty. So that can go on there. You can see the gold coming through, can't you? Just need to get another baby wipe so I can clean off my sticks as I go. I think we can reuse these sticks, hey? Don't see why not. All right, now what are we up to on this side? This side's the same. It's the Pinata alcohol ink in teal. Just put a few drops in there, and that's my teal. I know it looks quite blue at the moment, but I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit sort of tealy colour. That goes in. It's not really going to change the colour all that much, but hopefully add some pretty effects to it. Saturday today, I get to play in my studio all day. I did a acrylic pour this morning, and if I do an acrylic pour, I can move it and put it over there on my shelf, and then I can have the whole table to myself for resining. Right, pink side. The next one we've got is a pale pink. It's by Art Tree Creations, and it's called Himalayan Salt. So that's it there. Give it another stir. Make sure all the mica powders are mixed in. Starting to get a bit warm in my little cups there. All right, here we go. Pouring in. You can see the gold, can't you? It's a bit shimmery. It's a bit pretty. Okay, so in goes the baby pink. You know how you get like a pale pink in one brand and a pale pink in the other brand, and you get them here and they look exactly the same? Do you think that they all come from the same place and everybody has the same pale pink and everybody has the same white and everybody has the same blue? Do you reckon it's all by the same place? Okay, so now this side, I'm going to do the gold next. And this is, I probably need a little bit more resin in that one. That is the Brilliant Gold by Jacquard Pearl X. That's that one. I'll put a little bit more resin in it. Have got that extra little bit there, as I said, but I don't think I'm going to use all of it. I may add a little bit of clear down the track, who knows. Now, I'm just hoping that the gold isn't going to ruin everything, but we shall see. This is why I'm doing a little test to see what happens. Okay, so the gold in here next. I don't think I've ever actually used a gold. No, I've used an interference gold. I don't know that I've actually used a gold before. First time. We'll see what happens. Stacking my cups up, wiping my sticks down after each one, cleaning up as I go. Save time later. Okay, so that's the gold on there. Now, back here, I haven't missed one, have I? No, we're equal. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've done 4. Now, the next one I'm going with is the Pearl White by Lorez. so that's my next one, and I think I'll put a little bit more resin in that one because I think I'd like quite a lot of white. Oh, look at those effects. Whether or not this is the right shade of pink, I don't know. We shall see, because I've got a few different shades of pink. One was more of a purple pink, and I didn't want that. And then there was one that was more of a red pink. And I thought, I don't know that that's going to work. So I tried this one, but this is what we do. You know, we try. There's no point doing a huge amount of resin on a 3-tier cake stand, you know, if I'm not going to be happy with the result. So that's why I'm just trialing it here first. Okay, in with the white. Little cups are all hot. Been sitting a while. Okay, so that's that one. I'll wipe my stick. Do you guys keep your sticks? Do you wipe them and then use them again? Okay, now next one over here. This is where we're going to put our gorgeous teal, and I think I want to add some more resin to the teal. So I was hoping to have the darker edge and then get lighter and lighter with this gorgeous teal in the middle, or turquoise. So this is Turquoise by Colour Passion. I personally like to mix up different brands. I think you get, well, if they are all different and they don't all just come from the same place in China, which, look, they may well do. But I figured if you mix and match all your different brands, you may get really pretty effects happening from just having, instead of just having one brand. So that's my thoughts anyway. But look, and they may all just come from the same company, and everything's exactly the same anyway. You know, from a manufacturer in China. I really have no idea. Okay, so that's that one. Look at the pink one. That's looking pretty. And then I also want to do like a cream and gold, or cream, gold and white cake stand. So I've got lots of ideas of what I want to do. Now, you need a little bit of clear and then some gold. So I'm just going to pour, still got quite a bit of room in there. I'm just going to pour some clear in the middle. Might as well use up all my resin. It feels as if I've missed a colour, but I don't think I have. I've put everything in there. Starting to thicken. My resin's starting to thicken. It's probably a good thing actually, because then maybe my gold won't fly away like it normally does. Let's pour some gold in there. This may well be a good thing, because what I did was I actually mixed my resin and left it for about 20 minutes while I went and charged my phone and had a coffee and a piece of cake. So yeah, it's been sitting a little while, so it's thickening. Because you know how, oh, broken stick. Oh, the rest of my stick's in the cup. How did that happen? You know how normally when I do these, I always complain because the top runs over the middle and it covers up my gold. But it's been sitting and it's kind of thickened up, so I'm hoping I won't have that problem. So maybe this is what I need to do all the time. Just making sure that my gold's covered. I don't want anything sticking out. Oh, I haven't torched yet. That's all right. Look at this. Look at the effect we're getting there. Now the other thing just let me get the resin off my hands. One sec. Now I don't know that I've showed you this before. I'm not going to do it over here because I'll probably splash in it, but I spray this alcohol onto a baby wipe, and then I use that to wipe my hands. I'm going to do it over here, away from my coasters. And that cleans your hands, it cleans your gloves. When I'm finished pouring and I've taken my gloves off, I'll spray a whole heap of that on my hands and up my arms to make sure that I haven't got any resin on me. Now this, I haven't used this before. I probably put a bit much in, even though I only put a tiny bit. It's called Gold Super Sparkle, and it's by Colour Passion. So I'm hoping it's just going to be like I don't want a glitter that's going to sink and make a blob. I just want it to be like a a glitter really. But let me, I'm going to pour the rest of this clear in the center. And hopefully that'll push the others out a bit. So as I said, I made up 300, it was just over 300, probably 320 grams of resin. And then by the time I put half in one cup, half in another cup, so it's 160 in each cup, but that was grams. So it's a little bit different to mils, because I know it holds 100, they each hold 150 mils of water. But yeah, it's heavier, you know, it's heavier than, oh, I was going to put some more in, but no, let's leave it. All right, look at that. I hope I got enough gold. See, this is my little test to see whether one ring of gold is enough, but we'll have to see what happens when it all comes back. Look at the effects, you guys. And also I wasn't sure if I wanted to have flakes, because you know how you have to drill through your center to make your cake stand. So I didn't know if I wanted flakes or whether I just wanted, you know, like a sparkle. I probably got too much here, but this is the sparkle. And I don't think it's going to be like glitter and sink. I'm hoping it's just going to kind of like float in the center, but we'll see. This is why I'm doing the test. Let's just pour a little bit in. And just see what happens. See what it's going to do. What are you going to do, gold? Are you just going to kind of sit there or what? Put a little bit more in. So this is, you know, if this was going to be my cake stand, that gold section would be the center that I would be drilling through. So you need to make it big enough that you can actually lose part of it with the drilling the hole and your hardware, but still see a little bit of gold around. See, I've still got some left. I don't think I'll use that. I'd like to just kind of, oh look, it's getting sticky already. Yeah, it has been sitting for quite a while. I just want to kind of spread that gold out a little bit. Because again, if this was my cake stand, you know, I'd have to have enough room in the middle to drill through the center. So you kind of need to make it a little bit bigger, don't you, your gold, to allow for losing some of it when you drill your hole. I don't even know what I'm going to drill it with. A drill? I'll have to go and pinch my husband's drill. All right, so that's pretty much everything. That's everything that I've made up. Well, I've got a tiny bit of, a tiny little bit of that gold left. I don't know if I'll have enough room. Oh, let's just do it. I don't want to waste it. I'm just going to pour it in over the top of this. This is my pyramid mold. You've seen this. Hopefully you've seen it. If you've been following me, you've seen it. So if my little leftovers, if I've got enough just to do a thin covering, I'll just pour it into my pyramid mold. There's not a lot in there, but I'll spread it because it's thickening up. So I'll spread it and see if I can get it to go over one little layer. That's all it needs. Just do a little thin layer. I didn't want to waste it. Push it out to the edges. And then I need to torch my coasters. But yeah, look how thick it's getting. But on the plus side, I'm really happy with my middle not being covered over, because you know how it normally covers over? It is creeping in a little bit. See that? It is creeping. Just want to get this done. It's taking a while. Come on, out you go. Spread to the corners. The layer underneath this one was green glass. So some layers are thicker, some are thinner. I don't think it really matters. I'm sure it'll be beautiful either way once it's dried and unmolded. Just making sure I've got an even coat along the edges there, because that's what you're going to see is the edges there. All right, so that's that one done. So I'm going to put it over there out of the way. I'm not going to torch it because I think I burnt my mold last time when I torched it. Wipe my stick. Okay, now I better torch quickly and get these bubbles out. Just real quick, you don't want to damage your mold, especially these little thin white plastic, well, silicone, but you've just got to be careful with these ones. So they're a bit on the cheap side. Peacock. Looks like a peacock. My gold's vanishing. I guess I could... See, this was the thing. I wasn't sure if I should do this navy or whether I should just leave the electric blue and the turquoise. I wasn't sure about this navy, so we'll see what happens. I love that center there. Maybe I need to do 2 rows of gold, like the navy, and then the gold, and then this, and then gold further down, like 2 rings of gold, because I really wanted a lot of gold in it. And this one's looking amazing as well. I'm going to torch again, and I'm going to take you down for a close-up. It is, you know, the center is closing in. I'm not sure what that sparkle's doing. It's just kind of sitting there in the middle, but let's go down for a close-up and have a little look. And turn the ring light off. They look a lot darker from up here. Why does turquoise always look blue? Like, I look through the screen of my camera and it looks blue, but yet when I look at it down there, it's turquoise. So I don't know, they do look different, don't they? Come around this way to where I was. Try and get rid of that ring light. Okay. So yeah, still looks different through my screen. They always do. It looks more red through my screen. So where's the dark edge? You can kind of see different rings there. It looks as if the very dark pink has kind of been pushed into the middle, and then we've got that goldy pink around the very, very edge. Oh, look at that effect, you guys. How pretty is it? I think I'm going to let my resin sit like this for every pour, because look, you can still see the center. Cross fingers it doesn't all disappear. All right, let's go over here. Now this one just looks like an island in the middle of the ocean somewhere. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. I wonder if I can zoom you in. No, that's no good. Okay, I'm just trying to get the correct color, but having trouble. Now we can still see the center. Oh yeah, can you kind of pick up that it's more turquoise there when I get close? Oh, we're focusing on that light. Let me go around here. It's really hard to photograph. I do my best, I'm sorry. I think I'll stand about there. So this one, you can't really see. I can't see. Oh, there's a tiny little bit of blue, electric blue. It looks as if the navy's taken over. Oh, there's a tiny bit of electric blue trying to come through on the very edges. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. See electric blue coming up. Isn't it funny? You pour a dark color on the edges, but then the dark color seems to move to the middle and the lighter color comes up from underneath it, pushes it along. So who knows, but I love the center. See, that's what I'm looking for, that color. So maybe next time on my cake stand, a little bit less of the navy and 2 rings of the, or 2 puddles of the gold, because that's the look I'm after. They're both really pretty. I'll be keen to see what they look like, how they change. All right, I'll leave you there, and I'll come back tomorrow and we'll see what's happened, and then I can see kind of, I did want to actually pour the cake stand today, so I might just give it an hour or two, see what it's going to do, and then I can make my decision. But I'll see you for the unmolding tomorrow anyway. Okay, thanks for watching, you guys. Take care. Good morning, it's the next day, and I get to take these 2 trials out. Now this one, I actually don't like that dark pink ring. I think, well, it does look the same color as that dark pink I added, doesn't it? And you can see very, very little bit of that pinky gold around the edges. So I don't know, I just don't think I like that ring around there. But anyway, let's get it out. I think I was going for something a little bit more sort of pale and pretty. There we go, pops out. I'm under the assumption that I'll probably use the tops, you know, when I do my 3-tier cake stand, but let's have a little look at the back. Oh, now look where the dark pink ring is. It's around the edge. It kind of has a little bit of a purpley hue. So I don't know. I think I prefer the back, but see, I like the striations in the front. Let me know what you guys think. You can see the gold, that pinky gold one through there. So you can actually see the dark pink, the gold pink, the lighter pink. And we have got a little bit of a clear center. I just think that those colors just don't match very well. So anyway, there's that one. And the blue one, again, it looks quite dark. Hopefully it'll look a bit better when we take it out. Pops out nice and easily. Looks a bit like an eyeball, doesn't it? I do prefer this one to the pink one. Got a little bit of gold along the outer edge there. And you can definitely see the navy blue and that electric blue. But as far as that turquoise has gone, there's a little tiny bit in the center, but really not what I was after. It's too dark again. But look, it's still pretty. Let's have a look at the back. Nope. No good there. It's funny, some brands of pigment, mica pigment, just leave a big blob on the back. That's the Artisau one. So I don't know what it is about some of them, but then we've got a really pretty effect on the front. So definitely would use the front there. So this, I'm on the right track here. Just need to try and make the turquoise a little bit more prominent in the middle. Like I love the outside, I love the navy. I just need more turquoise. So maybe just put less of the navy on. But yeah, really like that one too. Like that front one. All right, so that's them there. I'm not going to do a you know, a setting up of the video or anything because they're just little tests. But that's them. Okay, well, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned something from that. I sure did. So I'm almost ready to give my 3-tier cake stand a go. So stay tuned for that one. Hit the little notification bell and tap all. That way you won't miss anything. So I'll see you real soon for my next creation.